US nearing a formal agreement to use Pakistan airspace to carry out military operation in Afghanistan. The Biden administration has told lawmakers that the US is nearing a formalized agreement with Pakistan for use of its airspace to conduct military and intelligence operations in Afghanistan, according to three sources familiar with the details of a classified briefing with members of Congress that took place on Friday morning. One of the sources said Pakistan has expressed a desire to sign a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) in exchanging for assistance with its own counterterrorism efforts and help in managing the relationship with India. But the negotiations are ongoing, another sources said, and the terms of the agreements, which has not been finalized, could still change. The briefing comes as the White House is still trying to ensure that it can carry out counterterrorism operations against ISIS-K and other rebels in Afghanistan now that there is no longer a US presence on the ground for the first time in 2 decades after the NATO withdrawal from the country. The US military currently uses Pakistani airspace to reach Afghanistan as part of ongoing intelligence gathering efforts, but there is no formal agreement in place to ensure continued access to a critical piece of airspace necessary for the US to reach Afghanistan. The air corridor through Pakistan to Afghanistan may become even more critical if and when the US resume flights into Kabul to fly out American citizens and others who remain in the country. The third source said that an agreement was discussed when US officials visited Pakistan, but it's not yet clear what Pakistan wants or how much the US would be willing to give in return. With no formal agreements currently in place, the US runs the risk of Pakistan refusing entry to US military aircraft and drones en route to Afghanistan. A Pentagon spokesman said the Defense Department does not comment on closed briefing due to security classifications. The sources said at the same time, Uzbekistan and Tajikistan are emerging as the top option for possible location to establish a US military presence to conduct so-called over-the-horizon operation in Afghanistan, but both would run into severe opposition from Russian President Vladimir Putin and some local politicians. Both are long shots, one source said, calling them likely pipe dreams due to needing Putin's blessing. Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman visited Uzbekistan earlier this month, where she discussed the way forward in Afghanistan with President Shaukat, according to a readout of the meeting. Currently, the US conducts its over-the-horizon operation from bases in the Middle East, forcing drones to fly from distant bases, such as those in Qatar and the United Arab Emirates, around Iran and through Pakistani airspace before reaching Afghanistan. The lengthy flights limits the time drones can loiter over Afghanistan gathering intelligence, and the Biden administration has been looking for closer, more effective options. The commander of US Central Command, General Frank McKenzie, told lawmakers last month that he still has the ability to look into Afghanistan, but it is limited. McKenzie also said he was not confident in the US ability to prevent ISIS and Al Qaeda from using Afghanistan as a launchpad for terrorist activity in the future. A defense official told the US maintains ongoing ISR capabilities as needed to support the over-the-horizon and counterterrorism mission requirements. That includes not only drones but also signal intelligence and cyber capabilities to monitor the situation in Afghanistan. President Joe Biden said in July, weeks before the evacuation from Afghanistan and the fall of Kabul to the Taliban, that the US would maintain its ability to operate in the country even if US troops were no longer on the ground. He also said on 8 July, We are developing a counterterrorism over the horizon capabilities that will allow us to keep our eyes firmly fixed on any direct threat to the United States in the region and act quickly and decisively if needed. But lawmakers have questioned the White House's ability to fulfill that promise. The Pentagon has repeatedly said the US can continue to fight terrorism in the region through over the horizon capabilities, but the Defense Department has not said where those capabilities will be headquartered in the region. They are building the planes as they fly it. One senator told what Pentagon officials have shared about over-the-horizon planes. On Thursday, Sen Jim Inhofe, a ranking member of the Senate Armed Service Committee, said the U.S. is in a worse place to understand and take the terrorist threat coming from Afghanistan. Following a classified briefing on Afghanistan, the briefing included a discussion of over-the-horizon capabilities, according to a Senate Armed Service Committee aide. Inhofe said in a statement that the briefing confirmed that the U.S. is now less safe than before Biden's disastrous decision to unconditionally and entirely withdraw from Afghanistan.